I already went live this morning and I didn't have any audio. So I'm going to confirm that the audio is working here real quick. It was like a 13-minute live stream, and for some reason I got new microphones. I haven't been uploading one of my excuses. I don't like to use excuses. Uh, but one of my excuses was I lost one of these microphones. Um, and so I was like, I'm not going to shoot with bad audio. So I wasn't recording. Let me get on my account here and see. I should be able to go in here and make sure the audio is working, make sure everything's good. Make sure it's working. I don't know. It might get messed up here because I'm trying to live stream myself. If you're on here, let me know if you hear me, because this might not even let me watch myself. Let me know. Oh, there it is working. This might. Cool. We should be good. I think we should be okay. I just have to watch this green light for a little bit because I don't want to shoot. I don't want to shoot 13 minutes again, and then lose audio. So yeah, I hope all's well, guys. I'm just gonna hold this for a second, just to keep an eye on it. But as you can see, I didn't pick up a motorcycle here. This guy actually laid it over in front of the shop. It's been almost probably a month now. But he laid it over. He had like a big box on the back of it. He was delivering like Uber Eats, and he laid the thing over right out front. He just bought the bike. It looks brand new still, and he laid it over delivering food, and it doesn't look in bad shape. It might have a bent shifter or something. But other than that, it's not in too bad a shape. Other than that, I got the smart car back here. I've had this thing for like a month. So I have just stuff sitting around here. But this one I'm working on because the customer puts it in his trailer and hauls it around behind his RV for when he goes on longer trips. So I just kind of been picking at this, trying to get it cleaned up a little bit for him before he goes on a big trip. Other than that, everything's good here at the shop. I've been using excuses not to upload. One of them being I didn't have a microphone. I think we're okay with this thing. Not having a microphone and using that as an excuse. But still, we're busy. I'm busy here. I haven't hired anyone yet. But I'm just kind of enjoying my alone time and staying busy, but not working too much like I used to and trying to stay away from the shop on Saturday and Sunday if I can. Sometimes I have to come in to finish something up, but not usually. Still reading the Word. I hope you guys continue to read the Word as well. And then I started reading the Old Testament, and now once in a while I throw in a proverb with the old with whatever I'm reading in the Old Testament. So I was like, we'll just start with Proverbs. Maybe we'll read a couple Proverbs each day, and I'll try to stay consistent on here because I enjoy it. I do. Once I start uploading, I do enjoy it. But you skip like 2 or 3 days, just like reading the Word. Like if you skip 3, 4, 5 days, you could start. It could be like 3 months just flies by like that, and you're like, and you continue to get out of that. I don't want to use the word habit, but yeah, you kind of get out of that habit of reading or doing whatever you enjoy doing. But yeah, it's kind of, yeah, you guys know what I'm saying. All right, let's open up with a quick word of prayer. If you guys have any prayer requests, comment below. I'll pull up the live chat here. If you guys have any prayer requests, let me know. I don't think I'm getting any comments, but yeah, if you have any prayer requests, let me know. But yeah, we're going to start probably just reading the Proverbs. Hopefully, you guys can still hear me okay. But yeah, let's get things started. Lord, thank you for this opportunity to jump on a live stream with these guys and girls and whoever else is watching today, Lord. Just thank you for the opportunity to share your word in public, to share your word on the live stream. Just pray for anyone today um, that could be struggling with addictions or could be struggling or not struggling, they're just living life. Pray that you would continue to guide them. I pray that they would seek you if they're not seeking you today or seeking you in their life. I pray that um, they would seek you, Lord, turn to you, turn to your word. Um, I just pray today that you would give us wisdom, wisdom like Solomon, for better understanding, better knowledge, better wisdom in reading your word and living this life here on earth. That way, um, that way we can do your will, Lord. Just help us this morning understand your word, and help anyone here watching today to understand your word as well. Amen. All right. I think we're still green. Still green. Green is good. All right. Uh, all right. Proverbs 1. I'm going to read out of the NLT. If you guys don't like this, let me know. We'll switch back to the NIV or ESV. I got them all here. It's just this one's flimsy, and I'm always like got stuff all over my desk. And this is one I got like a $5 Bible in case it gets messed up here while I'm working. I can whip it out, and if something spills on it, it's okay. But let me know if you don't like the NLT version, and we'll switch to the ESV or NIV. All right, the purpose of the Proverbs. These are the Proverbs of Solomon, David's son, king of Israel. Their purpose is to teach you wisdom and discipline to help them understand the insights of the wise. Their purpose is to teach people to live disciplined and successful lives, to help them do what is right, just, and fair. These proverbs will give you insight to the simple knowledge and the discernment to the young. Let the wise listen to these proverbs and become even wiser. Let those understanding receive guidance. Let those with understanding receive guidance by exploring the meaning in these proverbs and parables, the words of the wise and their riddles. Fear of the Lord is the foundation of true knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. Let's not be fools. Let's seek out true knowledge in the Word. We don't want um, we don't want to be a fool. We want to look for the wisdom and discipline. We like wisdom and discipline. All right, verse 8. My child, listen when your father corrects you. Don't neglect your mother's instruction. What you learn from them will crown you with grace and be a chain of honor around your neck. My child, if sinners entice you, turn your back on them. They may say, come and join us. Let's hide and kill someone. Just for fun, let's ambush the innocent. Let's swallow them alive like the grave. Let's swallow them whole like those who go down to the pit of death. Think of the great things we'll get. We'll fill our houses with all the stuff we take. Come throw in your lots with us. We'll share the loot. My child, don't go along with them. Stay far away from their paths. They rush to commit evil deeds. They hurry to commit murder. If the bird sees a trap being set, it knows to stay away. But these people set ambush for themselves. They are trying to get themselves killed. Such is fate of all who are greedy for money. It robs them of life. Verse 20. Wisdom shouts in the streets. She cries out in the public square. She calls to the crowds along the main street, to those gathered in the front of the city gate. How long, you simpletons, will you insist on being simple-minded? How long will you mockers relish your mocking? How long will you fools hate knowledge? Come and listen to my counsel. I'll share my heart with you and make you wise. I called you so often, but you wouldn't come. I reached out to you, but you paid no attention. You ignored my advice and rejected the correction I offered. So I will laugh when you are in trouble. I will mock when you are when disaster overtakes you. When calamity overtakes you like a storm, when disaster engulfs you like a cyclone, and anguish and distress overwhelm you. When you cry for help, I will not answer. Though they anxiously search for me, they will not find me. For they hated knowledge, and they chose not to fear the Lord. They rejected my advice and paid no attention when I corrected them. Therefore, they must eat the bitter fruit of living their own way, choking on their own schemes. For the simpletons turn from me to death. Fools are destroyed by their own complacency. But all who listen to me will live in peace, untroubled by fear of harm. Chapter 2. Chapter 2. The benefits of wisdom. And Proverbs are pretty good. And I read these multiple times. Just every time something else hits you. Like today, what hit me um, is 19. Such is the fate of all who are greedy for money. It's not necessarily bad to have money, but to be greedy for money, to give your life to the money, to like worship the money, um, to be greedy for money. Uh, money isn't necessarily the root of all evil. The greed of money is the root of all evil. The love of the money is the root of all evil. It's not necessarily wrong to have money. Uh, and chapter 2. My child, listen to what I say, then treasure my commands. Tune your ears to wisdom and concentrate on understanding. Cry out for insight and ask for understanding. Search for them as you would for silver, seek them like hidden treasures. Then you will understand what it means to fear the Lord, and you will gain knowledge of God. For the Lord grants wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He grants treasure of common sense to the honest. He is a shield to those who walk with integrity. He guards the paths of the just and protects those who are faithful to him. Then you will understand what is right, just, and fair, and you will find the right way to go. For wisdom will enter your heart, and the knowledge will fill you with joy. Wise choices will watch over you. Understanding will keep you safe. Wisdom will save you from evil people and from those whose words are twisted. These men turn from the right way to walk down dark paths. They take pleasure in doing wrong, and they enjoy twisted ways of evil. Their actions are crooked, and their ways are wrong. Wisdom will save you from the immoral woman, from the seductive words of the promiscuous woman. She has abandoned her husband, and she ignores the covenant she made before God. Entering her house leads to death. It is the road to the grave. The man who visits her is doomed. He will never reach the paths of life. So follow the steps of the good and stay on the paths of the righteous. For only the godly will live in the land, for those with integrity will remain in it. But the wicked will be removed from the land, and the treacherous will be uprooted. Well, I think we'll read chapter 3 and 4 tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'm going to stay committed. We're going to try every day. If I fail you guys, call me out, hold me accountable, and say, hey, where are you at? You said you were going to be here tomorrow. Call me out. All right. I read a proverb yesterday. I was like, it's kind of one of them ones where you're like, I don't like to admit to this, but I'm like, I was just looking to hear God for that moment in time. And sometimes I resort to weird things. It's like, I just open up a proverb and I'm like, I just like pick one but it usually it usually works. Usually shows me something. But yesterday, because I'm here by myself, I have no one telling me what to do. And as far as in my life, um, in my business, I have no boss. There's no one here. There's no employees. There's no one to hold me accountable. I'm not held accountable by anyone. I'd ask my wife to, but like that's not her job. God, that's the only person that holds me accountable for my actions, right? Like, because I might not see anyone all day. Like, I don't have any boss to go to. So I was asking, like, I've been continuing to ask, like, I need pushed. I need someone behind me pushing me, and God has done that. But like through His Word, I got to continue to seek His Word for guidance. Um, but I read this yesterday, and this is why I'm on here today uploading. Is this? It's chapter 6 of Proverbs, verse 6. Take a lesson from the ants, you lazy bones. Learn from their ways and become wise. Though they have no prince or governor or ruler to make them work, they labor hard all summer, gathering food for winter. But you lazy bones, how long will you sleep? When will you wake up? A little extra sleep, a little more slumber, a little folding of hands to rest. Then poverty will pounce on you like a bandit. Scarcity will attack you like an armed robber. I read that, and that's like I like to sleep in. I like to sleep. I like a little folding hands, probably maybe a little too much. Um, so that was a good verse that spoke to me yesterday. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get started here. I hope you guys have a good day. I'm gonna tune back in tomorrow, read a couple more proverbs, and if you have any prayer requests, comment below. Or if you don't like the NLT version, I don't know, it reads pretty good and it's pretty easy on the tongue. And I got the other versions, so if you don't like this, let me know. Um, but yeah, anyway, guys, I'll catch you tomorrow. Have a good day. How do we close this thing out? There we go. Let's go.